Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread neatly. He's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Eze. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's played into the area. That's a decent clearance. And it's Eze. Wirtz does really well to win the ball there. Osimhen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Gusto with the foul. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's in a good position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Mbappe, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
This looks promising. Doesn't quite get there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Wirtz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And it's McAllister. Good ball, good take. Osimhen has got himself a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is well cleared. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And here's Lukaku. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some really good ball. And the finish! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Mbappe! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Lukaku. He has found the way through. Corner it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Wits. Now Van de Ven. Koundé. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's found the way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Vinicius Junior. And it's McAllister. Real chance! That has been knocked clear. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Ajax, they're in at half-time with a game to chase.
Match is now on sale in
well, for me, Peter,
hall.
things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Ajax really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Marquinhos. And the return pass. Beraldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gusto, not the most accurate pass. Eze. Eze, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, good take in a good area. Nuno Mendes. Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Ajax still this single goal behind. That's headed upfield. Played out towards the right wing. McKennie. This is Lukaku. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yamal. And he was quick to react. So, what can they make of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Osimhen. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Deftly away. Osimhen currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Koundé. Nuno Mendes. That is good progress on the left.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gusto. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's gone loose. Marquinhos. Eze played into space, and it's been played through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Turns back here, probably the best option. Eze! Eze! Yamal. Wirtz is there to clear. Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he get it through? Lukaku receives it in a good position here. Showing good feet. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Germany, number 25, Nuno Mendes. Number
Locatelli.
14, Jules
Look, there has
Koundé.
to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
McKennie.
faster.
Number 7,
Gusto.
Eze. Number 18,
Passing is
Mbappe.
crisp and sharp.
Number
Haaland
17.
is onto this. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in
We're
the
glad
end.
to inform you that
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Van Dijk. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
That's headed upfield. McAllister. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Cancelo. And it's Wirtz. Can he get it through? And that's played in low.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mignon punts it upfield. Vinicius Junior, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Robertson. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Cancelo. Showing great feet there. And it's McAllister. Decent chance! Ajax have their second corner now. Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Aims beyond the defence, and he welcomes it in. Chance! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to get free. McAllister receives it in a good position here. And that has been cleared. No way through, so there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Gabriel tries to clear. Knocks it into space. Now it's McAllister. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
João Cancelo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Impressive jump! And he hits the net! They are purring, truly purring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
Real chance! And that's in! A goal at a really telling moment. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
And here... Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. We are into overtime. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's all alone. Yamal has got himself a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution for Germany, number 16.
McAllister is behind this one.
Coming on to replace him is number 2, Indika.
This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Yamal! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
This is a quick reminder to
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ajax are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we get things going again. João Cancelo venturing down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. McAllister, and he's forced to go back. And Robertson, Ndicka. Eze, and here's Thuram. Thuram! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has two.
Substitutions taking place.
Ajax can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not the most accurate pass. McAllister. Osimhen is onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Koundé clears without hesitation. João Palhinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. And it's McAllister. Eze. And he welcomes it in. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. McAllister. And it's Eze. Thuram. To McAllister. Mbappe. Osimhen. And Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Palhinha. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Germany. Number 20, Thuram. Number 7, Eze. Coming on the field, number 21, Vinicius Junior. Number 10, Gallagher. Substitution.
Mbappe. João Palhinha. And it's Gallagher. shot could be on. And the finish! Goal, Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Germany leading now.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Osimhen. Valverde. Can he finish? And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ajax drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Germany look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
And a chance! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Joao Palhinha. Chance, surely! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Substitution for Germany, number 8.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
McAllister.
Ajax displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. It's a threatening ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nice looking ball, chips it through. Lovely, now then. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Locatelli. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ajax ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, they could break here. And it is half-time in extra time.
Fellow attendees, this is a...
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Substitution for Germany, number 26, Robertson.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 25.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he shoots! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Ajax have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rabiot, nicely intercepted. Now it's Greenwood. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe. Germany have a free kick. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. And it's Musiala. And that's gone loose. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really well cleared. Taken back almost at once. And time is up. Ajax have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Traffic to be heavy after the final whistle
Terrific
today.
recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style, and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.